Awesome. Okay. Um, Hi everybody. It feels like forever since we've been together on Zoom. It's only been a week, so definitely missed our class on Monday. I thought we'd continue with this idea of positive affirmations of ourselves, being kind to ourselves, and really working, particularly on the mat, to step away from poses or shapes that are really only calling to us from our ego and not so much from what our body's actually asking for. So tonight is more of a slow flow. We do have some balance and some core work, you know, built into that. So there is quite a bit of movement. And what I would just recommend or encourage you to do throughout class is to really take those shapes and those options that are working for you in the moment. And maybe it's not what you took yesterday and not the shape you'll take tomorrow, but just being very present with how you're feeling now and doing what makes sense in the moment. So we're going to start in an easy seat. Child's pose could also be a good option for you. If you would prefer to start head on the mat, more than welcome to do so. I'm going to start sitting on a block. My hips feel a little tight today. So take a moment to sort of ground into your space, get out any wiggles that you have, shift right and left. And then lots of options for your palms. Maybe they are face down on your thighs if you're feeling a little frazzled or not connected. Palms down, or if you're feeling a little tired and you'd like to receive energy, you can place your palms up. Also might feel good to layer one palm on top of the other and just connect with your heartbeat. Can also be a really nice way to ground into the space. And take a moment. Allow your gaze to fall way out in front of you. Maybe you close your eyes. Start to focus on your breath. Noticing how you landed in your space. Gently starting to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Inhaling in through your nose. Slowly breathing out through your mouth. And on your next breath in, just count to yourself about how long that inhale takes. Maybe 3 or 4, 5 seconds on the inhale. And try and match that on your exhale. And on your next few rounds of breath, try to keep yourself at that pace, whatever it is for you. Inhaling in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. And doing your best just to focus on that counting on the breath in and matching that count on the breath out. 2 more full rounds this way, your own pace. You are more than welcome to stay here and to breathe this way for as long as you would like. You're ready to move on. Just bring awareness to your fingers. Your palms are down on your thighs. Maybe you just press your finger pads into your thighs one at a time. And then if you're not already there, slowly bring palms over your heart space. Beginning to feel the rise and fall of your breath underneath of your palms. Maybe your heartbeat catches your attention. And is here in this space was that our intention for our practice today. You brought one with you, person and place, idea. Go ahead and call that to the center of your mind now. If you're looking for inspiration, I offer up my intention of positive affirmations, of positive self-talk, being kind to yourself and however you landed on your mat today. We'll seal our intentions, whatever they are, with one united breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let go of any expectations. Another one, deep breath in. Open mouth, deep breath out. Again, you have the option to stay here if you would like. Maybe you start to roll off of any support you have underneath of your glutes. We'll start in a little bit of hip opening. So come to 90-90 stretch in your hips. So for me, my left leg is in front, but you can start however you'd like. So my left shin is like working towards parallel with my hips. Right knee is out to the side at a 90-ish degree angle. My right femur is not parallel with my hips, not even close. Keep both feet flexed here. Take a deep breath in, starting to lift your crown up to the ceiling. And exhale, find a gentle twist. In this case, for me, it's towards my left knee. Right palm reaches to the outside of your left thigh. Left fingertips can ground at the base of your thigh, or maybe they reach around to your right hip crease. Working to keep both hips grounded into your space here. Both feet continue to be flexed. Inhales, feeling that lengthening up towards the ceiling, that levity through your chest. Exhales, pulling belly button to spine, maybe finding a little bit of a deeper twist. Maybe you just feel the twist a little bit more on the exhale. On your next breath in, slowly come back to center. Exhale, allow yourself to gently fall forward, working to fall as straightforward as you can. Often we start to sort of like lean towards our bent leg. You may not be able to go as deep leaning all the way forward, but you should feel a little bit more of an intense stretch this way. Reaching forward with your heart rather than rounding forehead towards the floor. Inhale, slowly allow yourself to stack shoulders back over hips. Exhale, let's switch out legs. So now my right leg's going in front, left leg out to the side. And working as best you can to keep hips level. If this is too much on your hips, this is not comfortable for you at all, you can extend your other leg forward, or you can sit on a block or a blanket. Can help working to level the hips out. And once you've found your shape, take a deep breath in. Exhale, twisting, in this case for me, towards the right, left fingertips coming to the outside of my right knee. Right fingertips reaching around my low back towards my left hip crease. That would make me more comfortable for right fingertips to be grounded into your space. And left palm is really just here to brace, not sort of, you don't want to push into your palm to work to deepen the twist here. Just allow whatever depth of the twist to be natural. Coming back to your breath, your inhales and your exhales. On your next breath in, come back to center. Exhale, start to fold forward, noticing maybe a little bit more open on this side than the other side. Again, thinking about folding heart forward rather than forehead towards the ground. One more round of breath here. On your next breath in, slowly lift chest and roll over your legs, and we'll meet in tabletop. Stacking hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Gaze straight down in between your thumbs. Really press into your shins, so much so you start to feel your low belly turn on. And then pressing into all 10 of your finger pads, gripping the mat here, almost like you could lift your middle knuckle off your space. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, raise your gaze, working to squeeze shoulder blades together behind your heart. Exhale, cat arch and round, keeping that pressure in your shins and your finger pads as you rainbow through your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 2 more rounds, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, can you continue to move to articulate the movement for your full breath in? Same thing on your breath out. And inhale, slowly come back to a still tabletop. And exhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Toes can stay on the mat at first. Maybe you take the calf stretch. And then extend your left fingertips out in front of you, working to pull bicep in line with your left ear. Pinky spirals down towards the mat, thumb up towards the ceiling. Lift your right leg and pull your belly in, right? So don't lift your right leg so much that you start to sort of bend into your spine. Pull belly button in. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull elbow to knee here. And can you keep your hip stacked over your left knee, right elbow stacked over your right wrist? Inhale, extend, again, being cognizant to keep your spine straight-ish. Exhale, pull elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, rainbow through your spine. Deep breath in, extend. Exhale, bend your right knee. Reach around with your left palm. Capture your right ankle with your left hand. And then really kick ankle into palm. So if you're finding a little bit like a cat back, but continue to support your low back with your belly, pulling belly button up and in. Inhale, slowly release out. Exhale, allow right knee, left palm to meet the earth. And switch sides. So first, extending left foot towards the back edge of your mat. And again, maybe you take the calf stretch here a little bit. And then extend right arm forward, pinky towards the floor, thumb up to the sky. Lift your left leg, deep breath in. Exhale, pull elbow to knee. Again, working to keep your chest where it is. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Pull belly button in. Deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your left knee. Reach around. Grab your left foot with your right palm. And kick your hand in. Kick your foot into your hand. There we go. Inhale, very, very slowly start to release. Exhale, both palms, both knees meet the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a few moments here, pedal out through your feet. Gaze under one arm and then the other. Land in stillness and see if you can come back to your breath in this shape. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Palms are about shoulder width distance apart. And keep that grip in your finger pads, really pressing into your palms, pulling hips up and back. Inhale, gaze at your palms. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Take tiny baby steps forward. Feet are at least hips width distance apart here. And then like your chest could waterfall over your knees, bend through your legs, make connection belly to thigh. An option to grab for opposite elbow, sway side to side. Option for the shoulder rinse, interlace fingers, building up and over your head. And maybe it feels good to twist side to side. And then working to take any movements, any last lingering areas that maybe need a little attention. Inhale, release fingertips onto your mat. Exhale, toe heel your feet to touch, leaving a slight sliver of space between your heels. Inhale, find halfway lift. Fingertips on the mat, shins or thighs. Chest comes parallel-ish with the earth and breathe. Keep a small bend through your knees. And then really work to find length through your spine, thinking about pulling your crown towards the top edge of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Belly button pulls in, head releases down. Inhale, halfway lift. Breath to movement a little bit here. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you keep a deep bend in your knees. Deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Root to rise, fingertips up towards the sky and breathe. So option today, I have another option for some balancing, but if you'd like to, you can lift off your heels, working to balance just on your tippy toes. Find super active legs, no matter where you are. Quads squeeze, pulling up and away of your kneecaps. Find a small tuck to your tailbone. So you don't want to send your hips like way forward, right? Just finding a small enough tuck to feel belly button in and supporting your low back. And then like you could reach up towards the ceiling, really extending length out through your fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Maybe you keep that bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Lift off your heels, hips sink down, round through your spine, pulling forehead to your knees. Just breathe here for a moment. Feeling that stretch up and down your spine, maybe into your neck. Let's move a little bit here, breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, option to lift off your heels. Exhale, forward fold, heels ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, halfway lift. We add on a bit. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. This time, keep your heels grounded. Palms come up overhead and together. Really press actively into your palms. Feel your shoulders and that space, maybe in your underarms, turn on a bit. Gaze maybe lifts up to your thumbs. Deep breath in. Exhale. Samasthiti here, equal standing pose. So palms come to frame your hips, palms face out. Otherwise, you're just in a mountain pose here. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee rises to hip height. Flex through your knee, through your ankle, through your toes. Maybe fingertips lift up to the sky, or maybe they stay at hip height. Take a moment to set your gaze. Unclench through your standing toes. Find a small bend through your right knee. Squeeze your right glute. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, low lunge, slow and controlled. Maybe you pass through airplane, sending left heel back behind you, and then lowering down to your space. Fingertips and toes meet at the same time. Take a moment here to set up, shimmying forward and back. Seeing that your feet are on separate tracks here. And inhale, low crescent, drop to your back knee, shoulder stuck over hips, fingertips up to the sky, and breathe. Option to untuck your back toes or to keep them tucked under, whatever feels better on your knee. And then again, being aware of the pressure in your low back, either leaning your chest slightly forward or thinking about pulling your lowest rib point to your top hip point, like a small crunch. Working to keep right knee stacked over right ankle. Deep breath in. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, half split. Send your hips back, straight-ish through your right leg. Flex your right foot. Option today, again, if you'd like the balance challenge or a little bit more work through your legs, you can lift fingertips up off the mat, pull them to frame your hips, sending energy back behind you. Working to pull your right hip back in line with your left. Keeping as much of a bend through your right leg as you need, always using blocks, pillows under your palms if that would feel better. Option to straighten through or point your toes rather than flex them. Can be a nice stretch on the top of your right foot. On your next breath in, slowly shift forward, come back to your low crescent, then find a bit of a back bend, thinking about feeling a stretch through your abdomen, maybe across your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Place both palms on the inside of your right foot. And maybe you toe heel your right foot closer towards the edge of your mat. Maybe you place palms or forearms on a block. You can also make fists. Press knuckles into the mat instead. Deep breath in, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, pivot towards the long edge of your mat. Allow chest to fall in between your thighs. I don't know if you guys just heard like 3 pops in a row. Allow head and neck to hang heavy here. Toes pivot in just slightly here. Find a small bend through your knees. And then think about sending your hips forward while you're working to pull your shoulders back towards your ankles. Arms and hands fall wherever is natural. Maybe palms meet the earth in line with your feet. Maybe you just allow shoulders and head and arms to sort of meet the earth however is natural. Inhale, find a halfway lift through your chest. Palms are still on the mat. Exhale, Skandasana at the top of your mat. So bend into your right leg, flex your left toes. Maybe fingertips stay on the mat. Maybe palms come to heart center. Lots of options here to make this feel a little bit more accessible. You can sit on a block. You can lift off of your right heel. If you do so, please bring palms down to the mat and work to keep your knee and your toes pointed and moving in the same direction. Just like we had in our one-legged mountain, find a small bend through your left leg, really active through your quad to avoid hyperextending through your knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Pivot to the top of your space. Palms frame your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot forward. Chest parallels-ish with mat. Exhale, forward fold. We do it all on the other side. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach tall. Palms come to touch overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Palms come to frame your hips. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg rises this time, and breathe. Maybe you pull your palms to your hips and notice, is my right hip much higher than my left? You feel shoulders stacked right over top of your hips. Gaze is set on an unmoving point. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Take your time as you shift forward, extending right leg back behind you, and then slowly lowering down to your space. Palms and toes meet at the same time. And then take a moment. Maybe you toe heel left foot forward, toe heel right foot back, shimmy forward and back, whatever feels best. And inhale, low crescent, drop to your back knee. Shoulders stuck over hips, fingertips to the sky. And breathe. Take a moment here to set up, to feel, to find the stretch that your body is calling for. And again, be kind. You spent all day sitting at a desk like I have. Your hip flexors probably feel pretty tight. We're going to come back to this shape a couple more times, so no need to push yourself farther than you need to. We're looking to make this more active. Pull left heel towards the back of the mat, right knee towards the front. Deep breath in. Exhale, half splits, half Hanumanasana, sink hips back, fingertips can meet the earth, or maybe you take the balance challenge and palms frame your hips. Find as deep of a bend through your left knee as you need. And if you pointed your toes on the other side, point your toes on this side as well, trying to even out side to side. Just like in our hip opening at the beginning of class, leading with your heart as you fold. Inhale, low crescent, lift your chest, finding a little bit of a back bend. Again, thinking about feeling that stretch through your front side of your body. Deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms come to the inside of your left leg, toe heel left leg out towards the left side of your mat. Again, using blocks, pillows, blankets, maybe coming up onto your knuckles here. Coming back to your breath, take a deep breath in. Equally deep breath out. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, pivot towards the long edge of your mat. Allow chest to fall in between your thighs. Palms come wherever is natural, maybe reaching for ankles, maybe palms just meet the earth. Inhales, extending hip creases up towards the sky. Exhales, feeling your chest fold a little bit deeper, maybe get a little bit closer to your thighs. On your next breath in, lift up to a halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana towards the front of your space. Shift into your left leg, flex your right toes. And again, maybe you bring fingertips down to your space. Maybe you lift off of your left heel. Finding that small bend through your right leg. Super active right quad. wherever you land, can you lift your chest a little bit higher? Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, quarter turn towards the top of your space. Let's flow. Inhale, halfway lift, step your right foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up overhead, palms come to touch. Exhale, Samastiti, palms come down from your hips. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg rises. Exhale, low lunge, slow and control. Toes and fingers meet at the same time. Inhale, low crescent, drop your left knee, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, low crescent with a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged, forward fold, pivot to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana into your right leg. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, low lunge, pivot to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, palms come to touch. Exhale, Samastiti, palms open towards the front. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg rises. Exhale, low lunge the entirety of your exhale. Inhale, low crescent, drop to your back knee. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale, low crescent with a bit of a back bend, lift chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your left leg. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back leg. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, pivot, and fall. Inhale, halfway lift through your chest. Exhale, Skandasana into your left leg. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, low lunge towards the top of your space. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, palms come to touch, maybe gaze lifts. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg rises. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent, drop your back knee. Exhale, half splits, maybe palms, frame your hips, dig your right heel into your mat. Inhale, low crescent with a bit of a back bend. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana into your right leg. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, low lunge, pivot to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, palms come to touch. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg rises. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits, your option. Inhale, low crescent with a bit of a back bend. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana towards the front of your space. Deep breath in here. Exhale, pivot to the top. This breath in, step your left foot back to meet your right, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Deep breath in. Open mouth. Breath in. Inhale, raise your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon, right knee behind right wrist. Right ankle, right shin falls naturally. Option to use blocks here underneath of your right hip, maybe underneath of your forehead. Always option to stay lifted or maybe take the quad stretch. Or option to fold, finding sleeping half pigeon. Here in the stillness, allowing yourself to stay focused on you, to stay focused on the four corners of your space. Maybe you come back to your intention. How has it served you so far in your practice? Maybe you think about how you can apply it off the mat. You may stay here for a little bit longer if you would like. Well, actually, you can stay as long as you want. If you're ready to move to the other side, slowly press into your palms. Tuck your back toes under. And inhale, find three-legged dog. Exhale to find hip circles, flip dog or wild thing. And we'll land in downward facing dog. And inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee behind left wrist. Left shin falling however is comfortable. Noticing, do you need different support on this side than you did on the other side? Chances are the answer is yes. Take those options and then find your sleeping half pigeon. If you took the quad stretch on the other side, please do that here as well. Once you feel even side to side, slowly remove any blocks, any supports you have. Press up into your palms. Now on your next breath in, tuck your toes under, send your left leg up and back. And take similar movements that you did on the other side. Hip circles, flip dog, wild thing. And finally land in your final downward facing dog of your practice. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come all the way through to a seat. And take about 10 rounds of breath to move into whatever shapes would feel good to close out your practice. So maybe that's happy baby. Maybe it's a twist. I'll let you know when we're halfway through. Maybe it's legs up the wall. Maybe you're ready for Shavasana. And maybe you need a moment to decide, and that's okay. Ask yourself, what does my body need here in this moment? And start to move towards that shape. If you're in something that has two sides, go ahead and switch out now. When you are ready, yogis, and if you're already in Shavasana, please stay. Pull your knees into your chest, wrap your forearms around your shins. Inhale, find cosmic ball, squeeze your forehead into your knees. Squeeze every muscle in together. Last little bit of effort. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release legs long. Release arms long beside you. Release control of your breath. Release the sound of my voice. I will call you out when it's time. Yogis, you may stay exactly as you are for as long as you'd like. But if the rest of your Thursday is calling to you, start first by bringing awareness to your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your lungs to capacity. Open mouth, exhale, slowly allow yourself to breathe out. Then bring awareness to your toes. Like you are powering up Start to bring awareness to your ankles, your shins, and your calves. Past your knees and into your quads and hamstrings. Your hips and your fingertips. Into your belly, your chest, your upper arms, and your shoulders. Into your jaw, your temples, and finally landing at your crown. To bring small movements to your body, eventually landing in a full body stretch. Arms up overhead, toes pointed forward. I'll meet you in a fetal pose on your right side. Right bicep as a pillow, left arm as a blanket. And while Shavasana represents the death of our practice on our mats, fetal pose represents the rebirth off our mats. Know that you can take this idea of positive self-talk, even though it can be hard. You can take that with you off the mat and into the real world. When you're ready, eyes still closed, little to no effort, press up to an easy seat. Allow your palms to once again find themselves layered over your heart. We'll unclasp just as we began with one united breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Lift your heart into your palms. Open mouth, exhale. Allow that positive energy to surround you. Bring your thumbs to third eye center, space between your eyebrows. The teacher, the student, the light in me, acknowledges and is so appreciative of the teacher, the student, the light in each one of you. We bow to honor each other in this practice. Thanks, yogis. Happy Thursday, happy weekend. I'm going to post the questions for next Thursday's class on Mondays in my Instagram story. If you would prefer to get them emailed, like a Google poll, let me know. I'm definitely open to that. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day and weekend.